first to the earth, but the last to the yard. So far goes hard, but what about the second verse? Tell me, got some rehearsed, written half down at least. The feast come when you in the belly of the beast. At least I know timing. I don't know rhyming specifically, but the pattern seems clear to me. So I get down pacifically. The coast and the time and whatever's on my mind gonna come out in the form of rhyme. Hopefully it's designed to give you some stimulation to your mind. Fine, have your own thoughts about it. We could sit down, chop it up and re-record it. Have a conversation, try to build a nation. Every time I stop, it's time for a brainstorm. Just because the whole upper hemisphere is warm, don't mean the equator is not. You get what you got, you lost that too. Privileges, I mean. If it burn, does it steam? Is it gas, is it hard or steel? Tell me the elements on the table feel different in your system, different when you try to mix them, different when I try to stand up and this feels different. Something in my spine is gelatinous, I know why. It's like too much for me. This shit is crazy. I guess I need two mics so they can see me. Hit me through one and see me through the other. I'm a kinesiologist, plot for my mother, and I'm strapped like that. Got the math pad back so I can feel my face, man. I can taste my tears, man. I could see your vision looking at me remotely. I could see through the scope you wasn't looking at me, looking past me. At last we in class together. We not the same age, but we can learn together. I feel light as a feather and hard as a brick. Looking at this shit, I could do better on my own. I feel the movement and I feel like I'm in the red zone. So I'm gonna run the ball. I got all the time in the world. That's not true. Got all the time in the world. That is true. Depends how you look at it. Set your clock and look back. Feeling like salt and pillow, you can cook that. Little Alvor, I'm feeling great inside. Just because it stopped don't mean we gotta stop for the Astroglide. Sounds like I had half of mine. Paranoid solitude got me feeling like I'm never gonna get through to you. And I'm looking at the mirror and I'm seeing things cleared and it's steamed up and fogged up and everything is fucked up. I guess I lucked up even getting this far. Just let me borrow your motherfucking car so I can get where I'm going. And the vehicle is stolen and it's running, but it's tinted and it don't go me over. But I got the sticker on the back and look at that. It's a magic fact. It's a magic jack. It's a black man standing behind my car and looking crazy at me. The rear view mirror is saying that it's closer than it appears. And now I'm afeared that I'm going to jail. But I'm just really scared of hell. And I'm not really sleep, not really wake. So I'm gonna take this shit deep on them. Layer by layer, the dreams is creeping up. I'm feel that the steeple is cheap and it sucks. But it's all good, the back of the Jeep is plush. So I could take a nap for both of us. You eating for two. By the time we get home, it's gonna be well past curfew. So don't even bother, stay where you at. Matter of fact, kick the shit out. Kick the shit platinum, make the shit ghost. Before you know it, you on the East Coast. Colder than you need to be, harder than you thought you should. So go back to the west side of Inglewood. I'll be chilling in the old neighborhood till you bought it up, and now you gotta pay the taxes and all the fractions too. And none of this shit got nothing to do with you, but you still gotta see it through to the end. Because that's where you put the pad to the pen and signed your name and made your whole thing before you started it. It's called a plan. Don't be retarded, kid. You know the words that I meant. Just because you couldn't understand some shit, you could feel my pain. You could hear the strain in the voice and know I'm out of breath. Think about your mental and feeling the rest of it. Mad Libs is just a game to you, but this the same shit we going through, so you should know what to do in every situation. Don't get confused, don't ask directions, look for landmines or landmarks. Just depend where you park if it's really a problem. Sometimes you gotta pay, sometimes you can stay for free, but that's none of my business. You can spill the tea, I'm gonna make my own coffee cause I grew the beans, I make the beans, I bring home the bacon, please. And that's just breakfast time. I don't include tomatoes with mine because I like my beer cold and I like my whiskey poured with nothing but ice. And not even that, scratch that, make it neat and nice and dry. You can keep the cold shit, cause you got a whole brick of the shit. You could break me off a little of it. I'm just asking for what it takes, because you know they round down in this godforsaken place. That's the difference between valley and mountain pounds. And look around, ain't shit or sacred, clown. Wow, you finally shut up. Something made you stop laughing and try to nut up. I guess it's a problem that we was solving, but it's back then when you was playing Robin. Got Batman problems, so you step into the light and make your own logo and get that shit right. It don't matter if you push back the date, it just matter that you got what it takes. Don't hesitate, don't do you wrong. Think about your future self and then move on. 5 years later, if it don't matter, spend 5 minutes, kick yourself in the bladder. I know you don't stretch that way, it's just a figure of speech to stretch your mind into a different shape at least. The frame is calling. If you still round, then you're just revolving. I'm still evolving, remembering my past. Knowing that time is a circle that lasts. That's why they call it counterclockwise, cause you gotta go back through it just to know the numbers that you thought was fluid. Why they add 2 more to a perfect conundrum? Thinking 360s and go up or under them. And math was never my best, but still I knew that logic I could ingest and spit back out in a similar formula. That's why language makes more sense now, I warned you. Too many variables, you can't conform to the things that they do, then they call them the norms. But that's where you eatin', wondering what happened to your life, will you be repeating? It comes down to rhetoric, leave the dogma, back with the medicine. Know that the problem is really in your mind, and just take some time. Just take some time. Yeah, work through that shit slowly. Remember, this is your one and only. Only if you're really captivated by this lie of time that we all are saturated with. I hope it's still recording, homie. I see the light is red. I'm not the only one feeling lonely at this hour, and I know that this tower had fell before and we had to rebuild it somehow, but I'm running out of man hours. You're probably running out of horsepower. Good thing that Elon Musk's got a new plan. A few tunnels running under this whole understand land. It's built on sand because your dreams cost more than the thing that you stand on. And they charge you just to stay there. You can make your own roof and they will still claim the air. It's not yours, you didn't own it, you didn't make it, you didn't build it, but you gotta pay taxes on it, nigga. And that's my money, whose face is on it? You can borrow it, homie, just until payday though. The number you owe, I'ma make it so, just like a genie. And every time I feel like a meanie, I just change the letter and make it Mickey and Minnie, and know that you gon' give me still plenty. 50, 100, it don't matter. You wanna get it, don't you? Impress your lady friend. Think about the way that it makes your checks spin. Bend your time. Think about all the places that you done spent time and wanted to. I'll wait. It's not too many, is it? Do the math, carry the digit. You're still gonna be shaming yourself. So just detach your name from your wealth. Kill your ego. Know that the where that you and me go is where we go. Cause it's a family thing. And if you fresh as candy cane lane, then that means your breath is hella minty. And if you wanna go with me, then just come with me. Oh shit. I hope that was recording. I just want to welcome everybody to 2019. We're on the verge of something special. You're witnessing it in real time. Man, I know how I feel about the 20s. Fresh podcast. Download that shit. Stream it. Stream it again. Up your data plan. I'm just really excited that you're still here. Like, everybody's part of the family. The guests, the listeners, the more guests, the supporters, the vendors, mentors, the venters, the Joneses. Each and everybody. See you next time.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Came up pretty clean at the end.